I mean, we tried to keep fresh bodies on them. You know, and we ended up doing quite a bit of switching. I think that the rules, by and large, of what we were doing in pick and roll were solid. I thought we executed them well. But I think that individually we understood that those two, when they get going, generate most of their wins, and we understood that. And I give credit to our guys, a collective group, for guarding them.
What can you say about TJ and what he was able to do, especially with Ben being in foul trouble tonight?
I mean, TJ was great. TJ, that's why the fans of Philadelphia love TJ. That's why his teammates and coaching staff, you know, just have a tremendous amount of respect for him. He plays with great energy. He is a lightning rod for us. We needed him to be that. And he's a lot of fun. You know, he's a lot of fun to watch, and he sure brings a competitive spirit to kind of everything that we do.
Brett, how did the Raptors get back in the game, and how did you hold it off when they got within one?
I think that if you looked at some of the things that we were talking about with pick and rolls and off-ball screens, we had some meltdowns with Wright, especially in the fourth period. I think his 4 threes in the fourth period hurt us. I think our turnovers, I think that Ben had 3 or 4, and Joe had a few, you know, those obvious things that we speak of. Those 2 things especially come to my mind.
An update on JJ.
I can't.
Brett, do you sense any kind of demeanor switch when you're losing those leads? Is there any sense of, like, here we go again? Because, I mean, this is a trend that's been going on for quite some time now.
I think there could be a little of that. I think that there could be. You know, when you look at, and this is just comes up obviously for a while, and it should. It's the common things that we talk about. You know, I think that you're going to hear me talk about turnovers. You're going to usually hear me talk about fouls. That's not really the case tonight. You're going to hear me talk about the youth. I mean, look at some of the things we ended up doing at the end of the game. When all we really had to do was, like, dribble it out, and instead we're playing volleyball, and we can just dribble it out and spread it out and just win the game. You know, at the end, going too early with middle pick and rolls, like with TJ and Joe, we win at 8, we should be going a little bit later. You know, Ben just coming in and, you know, his heart's in the right place trying to find Dario or Joe, you know, getting taken. We know they're going to double team him. That's the stuff that keeps me up late, really, really late at night. But we found a way to win, and to our team's credit, we went on a 7-0 run when the game was in the balance. But I think that attitude, that feeling like, uh-oh, here it comes again, there's probably a little bit of that in there, and it's stuff that we just got to get older and keep pushing forward. You know, it's not like a mystery to me of why this stuff happens. And it's not as simple as, okay, well, now you know why you're sick. Here's the medicine, fix it. It isn't that either. It's growing a bunch of young guys. It's growing a bunch of young guys, and it's part of the challenge. We're 20-20. You know, we've now played Toronto. They're done. You know, one more game we'll play Boston. They're done. Houston's done. Golden State's done. And I, in a twisted way, I like where we're at. But that is something that I hear you on.
Rosen tried to look like he challenged McConnell face-to-face. Lowry was challenging Simmons. Is that a veterans team challenging some younger guys, or was it something that, what was the nature of the game within the game?
It was, you could feel it right from the beginning, Jack. Like, it was physical. It got a little testy. I liked our defense. You know, I thought that we out-rebounded them. We shot more free throws than them. There was a physical side of it that produced those types of things. One a little bit earlier, one a little bit later. You know, we knew we had to dig in a little bit without JJ. I don't like not having JJ. When he went out, you know, you're always hoping that he didn't. But I think in general, the physical side of it was produced a build-up to those instances you're talking about.
Coach, what is the main takeaway for you to see 21 turnovers, but then to win the game?
Well, if you go back and I'm assuming some of us saw the Golden State-Toronto game the other night. it's the same. Like, you know, Toronto was down 20, whatever they were, and this was without Lowry, and found a way to come back. Turnovers are something that coaches are not proud of. You know, I'm a little past the fact that at times, if you want to lead the NBA in passes, and if you want to play fast, and if you want to give a four-man the ball and call him a point guard for 40 games, or you want to, like, roll out Joel even though he doesn't practice that much, that you're going to have some turnovers. You know, you're going to have some. And so that doesn't justify that they're okay, but it does validate or better explain at times why we have them. And so our mission is to continue to reduce them, but not let it be something that we're scared. I don't want these guys playing scared. I want them playing smart. And we've kind of stamped off on a style of play. We don't walk the ball up the floor. That's not who we are. It's not how I want to play. And so at times it comes with some pain.
34 and 11, and we didn't even mention it yet. Just as you know he can do it if you need it, is that kind of what those performances are?
There's a little
goes out?
Yeah, there's a little bit of that. Like we went to him late. We drew some stuff. We found him, and you know, to his credit, he got to the line, made his free throws. I think that in general, you know, when he's not seeking fouls and he's just looking to score, sometimes he'll go way out of his way to, like, look to get fouled instead of to go dunk. There were a few times tonight that he was a man. We talk lots about roll more, offensive rebound more, get deep catches. You're Shaquille, like you're not Dirk tonight, like get deep catches. And I thought he was great. He understands that. We're going to see more and more of that with Joel as his fitness base grows. I thought he had a great practice yesterday. As a team, we had a great practice coming back from London. But the more and more we can get him to practice and be with us and increase his fitness base, and it's coming, you know, there is something incredibly special in Joel Embiid, as we all know. But it's really driven when his fitness base is at a level that lets him play 30 whatever minutes and late in the fourth periods.